Got another mega box of 2025 Topps Holiday Baseball cards. This will be my 28th box I've opened. I've also opened 10 tins. Um, the retailers are pretty close to being sold out. I think GameStop still has them, but to get them at a reasonable price, you pretty much have to become a pro, which is actually not a bad deal because the price is a little lower. Um, but there are people that also are selling cases, and they're pretty close to retail too. And when you factor in the per box price and everything, it's probably about the same price as GameStop's. They're going to be $2 or $3 over the retail price, which is fine. I don't mind paying that. So yeah, but it's getting close to where I'm probably going to stop buying these. I've got this one and two more. That'll be 30 boxes. So um, I guess it really depends on if I hit anything. I kind of feel like I'm due to hit a low numbered chrome again. I mean, the best one I got is to 50, and I figure I should hit at least another one of those and maybe an orange or something like that. Assuming the orange are to 25. Um, yeah, so I kind of feel like I'm due a low numbered chrome. Um, but yeah, a big hit would go a long way to getting more, um, because I am getting a little behind on what I got in the hits. I would say I'm probably $200 or $300 behind now, um, so I kind of need a hit. But a lot of it depends. I got that Yamamoto, and I feel pretty good about the Yamamoto being at least a 9 and maybe a 10. I'm going to get it graded. If that comes back a 10, uh, yeah, that's probably a $500 card. So that would pay for about a third, I think I'm about at, maybe a little more than that. I haven't really done the math yet on it. What is 30 boxes of the mega boxes? That's 900. Oh no, I guess I'm not even close then. A little more, when you factor in tax and let's see, the 10s or 15. I got some at what was it, 12? That I think Best Buy has the 10s at 12. They're on sale. Um, I hope you can hear me. I'm kind of sitting back from the microphone here, just talking a little bit. Uh, yeah, so it's getting kind of hard to find the retail. So I guess what would those tins be at 10? At 50, that's 150. So I'm just barely over 1,000 actually. So yeah, if that Yamamoto comes back at 10, I would be. Let's see. Yeah, I'm figuring those two at 100 apiece. I think the last few sales of the Kurtz have been on 100, and I think some of the Shohei have been under 100. But I think those are all go up as the cards that are bought are graded or PC'd or whatever the case may be. And there's only 99, so. And I don't know, and I hate even saying this. Somebody please remind me. I got to look up how big the various sets are because you got obviously a green sparkle to 99 and then you got a solid green to 99. So I think the obvious thing is like one of them's to 100 and the other one's to the other 100 out of the base set, something like that. Um, I'm hoping the silver is at least 200. I don't know if there is another one of these cards that they did all 200. I would hope the silver are because you get five per box. That would be a fun set to be put together. And I don't like these low numbered sets because they're barely worth more than the base cards. So That's why I think these sets are undervalued. That people are crazy to sell them. I think I saw one for about like $10, maybe a little bit for shipping. I can't remember. Um, that was like a month ago. It's crazy that anybody would bother selling it for that price. It's just not worth your trouble. Uh, so yeah, I gotta find out what the size of the sets are. But from what I'm guessing right now, I think most of them are going to be 25 to 50 cards. I don't think there's probably many that are 100. I think the Chrome might be 100, and I don't know if they have one of the Chromes to 200 or not. But yeah, that's one of my motivations is it to buy more if I buy the case or buy some more retail if I can find it. Is to put together the various sets, especially the silver. If it is all 200 cards, that would be a fun set to be putting together. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, I gotta. Excuse me just a second. I gotta get another trash bag out here. Yeah, I saw that the Orioles signed Chris Bassett. Um, Great signing. I kind of had hoped they might try to get him. They've got about like I think 10 guys now that could start. So you play the hot hands. Oh, another Pete Alonso. I don't know if that's good or bad. I think that ornament set is maybe 20 or 25 cards. So I wouldn't be surprised if I have a. Although, yeah, I mean, I'm not even 30 boxes yet, so maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, those cases, I've seen cases pretty close to 600, 650. I wouldn't mind paying 650 for one. That's what, 2.5 per box, like I was saying. I don't have a problem with that. There I go, showing the back card. Giancarlo Stanton, might as well just get it out. It's a light blue of Matt Strom. Um, yeah, I like that signing that the Orioles made of Bassett. That's good because you can always use these guys coming out of the bullpen in long relief, something like that. If they're maybe not one of the rotation guys, and maybe the Orioles go to like a 7 or 8 man rotation. I wouldn't have a problem with that. I mean, these are the kind of guys that would probably thrive in that kind of rotation. I mean, a few of them probably you want to get a little more than that. Um, Shane Baz is the one guy I'm really interested in. I think he's at that point where maybe he might make that next step. Uh, Adrian Del Castillo, Pete Alonso, Tyler Soderstrom, Jason Dominguez, Pete Crow Armstrong, Matt Chapman, Luis Robert Jr., and I did complete another set, so that I do have 10 sets now. Obviously, I'm going to have more because, well, I would say obviously, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be surprised if I have at least one more if I just sorted it out. Um, but I probably will buy some more if I can get it close to retail. I just love these cards. I really do. especially the chrome too. And I'm really do a low numbered chrome. I'm like do like an orange, another gold. Wouldn't mind hitting a red either. Justin Henry Malloy. Looks like we got something shiny there. That's a chrome. That's a chrome. Justin Henry Malloy. It looks like a blue chrome. Evan Carter. Cole Reagans. Tomoyuki Sugano. Roki Sasaki. Angel Martinez. Josh Young. Jose Altuve. And our silver is Ellie. Yeah, I hope that's all 200 cards that they did of the silver. Although I think I have one of the LAs. That doesn't mean anything. It's on the side here. Michael Harris II on the blue. Those are to 199. And I don't have any more of the big top loads. I got some coming, but they're not here yet. Maybe that one will work. I don't know. Yep, that will work. I hope I got them big enough. I don't think I did. I should have got 75 point. I got the 50, I think 59 maybe. There's a Shohei. Mookie Betts. Ozzie Albies. Rhett Lauder. Nolan Arenado. Darren Baker. Oh, and there's the other Shohei. Yeah, that right there probably definitely completes a set, that card one, because that's been the one I've needed. There's Michael Harris again. Christian Yelich. And there's our blue rainbow foil. I don't know how many cards are in that set. I kind of get the sense that maybe that one's a fairly big set, but I don't know. Yeah, I was just looking at this card. This really looks good on the horizontal with the garland and everything. Yeah, nice card. And I think maybe it looks better a little bit on the horizontal than it does on the vertical, being down where most of it's down the side. You kind of want it on top. So yeah, that actually looks a lot better. Trey Sweeney, Anthony Santander, Will Warren, Corbin Carroll, Carlos Correa, Matt Shaw, Chase Dollander, there's a Nick Kurtz, Ellie Dela Cruz, and our silver is Andrew McCutchen. Yeah, I like the Orioles are looking pretty good to have a bounce back year. You would think if they didn't have a winning record, that would definitely be a disappointment. But you got to figure all these young guys that they got so high in the draft that some of these guys are going to, have a breakout season. I'm surprised it really hasn't happened already. I guess you could say a couple of years ago, Gunnar might have had one, but yeah, he's kind of slowed down. So, I mean, you're kind of expecting some of these guys to have a breakout season. They've got so many of them. One guy I like a lot is Jordan Westburg, if he can stay healthy. because he was a first-round pick too. And with all those lefties, now, although now they got a couple more in Ward, but I don't figure Ward's going to play every day. I think he's probably looking at about 400 at bats. Because I imagine his main position will be DH. I don't know how much they'll play him in the outfield early on, probably, but I guess we'll see. Seiya Suzuki, this one feels a little thick, is it? Can't really tell right now. Hayden Birdsong, Manuel Clase, Junior Caminero, Jack Flaherty, Ryan Helsley, Spencer Steer. It just feels a little funny. Yes, this card does. George Kirby, Rafael Devers, and our snowflake is Jackson Chourio. And the fronts are exactly like the base cards. The only way you can tell is to look at the back. Elvis Martinez, but since I'm putting together the sets, I see all the backs. So, but I haven't missed one. Framber Valdez, C.J. Abrams, Freddie Freeman, Kerry Carpenter, Yu Darvish, Austin Riley, Austin Wells, Mike Trout, and our silver is Ryan Helsley. Freddie Peralta, Nathan Eovaldi, Cade Horton, Chandler Simpson, Jose Ramirez, Sal Frelick, Ronald Acuna Jr., Bryce Harper, and I'm guessing this is our short print, Garrett Crochet. What is it, earmuffs? Is that what it is? I don't know what that is, maybe. Oh, like antlers. Okay, I got it. Hadn't seen this one before. I want to look at the back. Yeah, it's a 523. It's the common, but I don't know if I've had one of those. I probably have, just didn't notice. Let me see. It's on the horizontal, so it's. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I have one of those sets, because you get those in both the tins. You get them. You get 1 of 10. These cards probably aren't worth much more than the base cards. I would bet if you looked. Yeah, they didn't do them right. Made them too easy. They've got some tougher ones. I mean, like the Frozen Fractor. I call it that. That's not what it's called. And they got the icicles on the diamond. And then you got the Hidden Elf. But those aren't worth much either, because it seems like they did just a handful of players, maybe 5, 6, or 10. I can't remember. That's one thing I saw. And then they had like 3 or 4 or 5 where the elf is just in a different position. So I imagine you'll have people putting together the whole position set. Those are tough. And I mean, I've only got one of those in all the stuff I've opened. One Hidden Elf and one of the Frozen Fractors, at least that I know of. It would be easy to miss the Frozen Fractor. Alec Burleson, Andrew Benintendi, Randy Arozarena, Alex Bregman, Manny Machado, Jackson Merrill, Sean Burke, Tyler Locklear, Stephen Kwan, and our silver is Jordan Lawler. So what do we got? We still got a blue rainbow foil, I guess, and then either a snowflake or a short print. There's our second snowflake. It's funny because about the first 10 boxes I opened, I got more short prints than snowflakes. The last 10, 15, I'm getting more snowflakes than anything. Kobe, man, I'm wondering how big that set is too. It might be only a 25 card set. For a parallel where you can't even tell the difference on the front, so even if you got it graded, it's going to look like a base card, and you have to point out that I don't like the parallels where the only way to tell is on the back of the card. Kobe Mayo, Brian Reynolds, Gunnar Henderson, Andrew McCutcheon, Jordan Lawler, Shane McClanahan, Christian Walker, James Woods, Connor Norby, and there's our snowflake, Garrett Crochet. I know I got him. I probably got a few of him. Well, we're still going to be doing a low number chrome, I guess. Unless I hit it here. Yeah, I'd like to get, I just remembered the name. I'd like to get another one of those Menorah parallels. There's some really short printed parallels too. Like the Menorah numbered to 8. Yeah, I've gotten one of those. That was the Yamamoto. Wouldn't mind seeing another one of those. But they're hard to hit. I mean, that tells you they made a lot of this stuff. And what's impressive, it's sold out pretty good. A lot of the retailers are sold out. As a matter of fact, most of them are. It's down to pretty much eBay and a few obviously dealers and then a few straggling retailers that might have a box or two. I think the tins might be a little easier to find right now, but they're disappearing too. A lot of places are sold out of them. Mark Vientos. So I guess this is going to be our blue rainbow foil. Yeah, I can see it right there. I think that's. Oh no, that's a gray. Did we already get it? Maybe we did. Maybe we did. Not paying attention, I guess. Caden Dana, David Festa, Drew Romo, Douglas Garcia, Max Fried, Edgar Carrero, Mick Gable, Dalton Rushing, and the silver is Spencer Steer. Well, we got a chrome, and that's always good. Thank you.